I was sexually assaulted in April of 2016 at a fraternity house here at Mizzou. I didn't file Title IX until about 15 months afterwards because it took me a long time just to come to terms with what had happened and finally realizing that I wasn't really coping with what had happened to me and that I felt truly unsafe on campus. So I went to Title IX looking for resources to feel more safe on campus, and so I filed an online form at the RSVP Center, the Relationship and Sexual Violence Prevention Center here on campus, and from there my Title IX took about 9 months. We made it past the first stage, so they went in for the full investigation, and then I filed in June, and then we got to January, and January is when I finally had the hearing. They found him unanimously responsible for violating university policy on the basis of sexual harassment, sexual violence, sexual assault, whatever you want to call it. And he was to be suspended until I was able to finish my degree, graduated, and out of here. But the appeal process is where things kind of turned. When I submitted the appeal response and had gotten that email from Dr. Zeilinga forwarding his appeal, he failed to mention that his advisor attorney had submitted a request for him to continue to go to classes on campus, and I was under the impression that he had immediate removal from campus per the hearing panel decision. And that was to be the ruling until the appeal process was finalized. So Dr. Zeilinga approved the request for him to continue attending classes before the appeal was finalized. He failed to notify anybody in the Office for Civil Rights in Title IX, and he failed to notify me and my advisor. So for nearly 3 weeks, he was on campus, and I didn't know. The reason I found out was because I got a text from a friend who knew who he was. So. And once I kind of got the news that he was able to, finish out the semester, graduate in May, and he was also going to be accommodated in order to do so, I was angry. I felt very hurt. I felt like, the sense of justice that I had gotten from the hearing panel ruling was taken away from me. And it's just hard to come to terms with the fact that this university clearly has its priorities in graduation rates and academics and not student safety. Because if they did, then one sexual assault would be too many.